Good evening, Gary Smith. Thank you for joining us after this 2-1 victory away at St Ives Town. Well, we like to do things the hard way, don't we, Smudge? We looked really comfortable at 2-0, but then conceded from a corner and then had a man sent off, and it was hanging on a little bit at the end.
Yeah, do you know what? To be honest, I'm pleased with the victory. Obviously, pleased with some of the patterns of play today as well. There were a few things that I wasn't happy about, especially in the first half, and I went in and I told the boys about being ruthless in front of goal. And then, as you've said, we've gone 2-0 and then a crazy last 5 minutes, conceding a goal, having a man sent off, and that's where I'm trying to get them to understand about being ruthless. If they take those chances in the first half, then we don't have to hang on, in the last 5 minutes, regardless of what's going on. But pleased for the victory, because I don't think Tamworth have ever come to St Ives and won, so pleased and for the boys. Obviously we keep on pushing and keep that momentum going, and pleased for the fans that have travelled as well today and supported us, giving us fantastic support once again.
You've alluded to the patterns of play there in the first half, and it was something that I was going to ask you about as well, because I think the 3G surface obviously suited us compared to the pitch that used to be here. It is fair to say that we should have been more than one up at half time, but we almost paid the price, as you say, for not scoring when we were on top.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know that none of the strikers or anybody who goes through on goal will willfully try and miss a chance, and you want them to score as many goals as possible. And sometimes it just doesn't happen. I mean, today was one of those days where, for Dan Creaney it didn't happen. You saw his chance in the first half that's hit the crossbar. Same with Jack Cannon, he's gone through one-on-one as well, and normally these chances will drop in for you, but today they didn't. But the two goals that we did score were good goals, especially the first one, a fantastic team goal set up by Jack Cannon, scored by Aaron Ford, and you could see Ford's passion on the pitch today as he tried to rally his troops, and so we don't mind that. We don't mind that. That's just his way of going about winning a football match, which is fine, as long as obviously it doesn't go too far. But the chances are for me very important, and I think when you've got a solid backline, solid defence, then that gives you the impetus to go on and win the game. And so we should have possibly won this game by more than the two goals that we have today.
Okay, going back to the first half, Lucas Yeomans actually lay down on the edge of the 18-yard box. Turns out he had heat stroke, is that correct?
He's been suffering all week, to be fair. Lucas has not felt well all week with a flu, a cold. He's come through, obviously, this week playing on Tuesday night, and we thought he'd be okay. He thought he'd be okay. He suffered today. Yeah, the heat got to him, and obviously when you've got a cold and that and you're all bunged up, it's hard to breathe, and so he struggled today, hence why he came off. But he should be fine, obviously, in the next couple of days and recovering well.
Well, his replacement was Lewis Augustine, and he was, fair to say, a makeshift right back. Has he played in that position before?
No, we put him there to do a job today because the lad that was playing on the left-hand side for them, he's very, very tricky winger, so we thought we'd put Lewis in there, being a physical presence and being mobile as well. Would nullify that threat, and I think he's done really, really well for the time that he's been on the park today.
We look ahead to Tuesday's trip to Peterborough Sports now, and arguably the biggest game of the season so far. I'm sure the players will miraculously be fit for that once much.
Yeah, we'll double check and see what the bodies are like over the weekend, but I'm expecting to go there with a more or less nearly full strength squad, and hopefully we can get something out of that game as well.
Okay, as always, thank you for joining us, and we'll catch up with you again soon.
Thank you.